The weirdest General Motors cars throughout the years have mostly been relegated to the cheaper brands. You know, the weird, obscure stuff that they can still build to a price point and sell it as a Saturn, a Saab, maybe a Chevy. No one really cares because it's still kind of cheap. So let's talk about the weird, cheap Cadillac instead. No, it's not the Cimarron. No, it's not the Catera either. It is in fact called the BLS, and it's essentially a heavily reworked Saab 9.3. If you're American like me, you've probably never heard of this car, and that's because it wasn't sold in the US. In fact, as far as I can tell, it might have been the only Cadillac up till this point that had not been sold in the US. Correct me if I'm wrong. Instead, it was sold exclusively in the Middle East, Mexico, South Africa, and South Korean markets. What a combo! It was available with 3 engines, a Fiat Turbo Diesel 4, a gasoline Turbo 4, or a V6 Turbo. The V6 made about 250 horsepower, so it really wasn't an athlete, but it was good enough. And good enough is pretty much what all the contemporary reviews of the time said. It's just kind of a car that just happens to have a Cadillac badge. Naturally, it was not very successful. I can't find exact production numbers for every year. It seems that there was less than 10,000 built in total, and probably way less than that actually. Probably less than 8, maybe even 7, who knows. Turns out nobody wants a Saab small sedan rebadged as a Cadillac, only sold in a few very small markets. But it's still a great example of how General Motors executives were ripping fat lines off the backsides of their secretaries every day in the early 2000s. Go listen to my music, new album's out now. Link in bio. Okay, thanks, bye.